Welcome to episode 14 of the MMA Etc. podcast.
Is this only 14?
Yeah, it's only 14.
Yeah, we got to get on this.
Our guest today, Ryan.
Thank you.
Local
How do you say
artist.
your last name? Andrade?
Andrade.
Not Brazilian.
He's definitely Brazilian where it counts, though, ladies.
Yeah. Oh.
Thanks for that.
Brown down below. Is that what you're saying?
Can't
Brown
tell if
below
that's
the
good or
belt.
bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ryan is an artist joining us here in
That's right.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Insert city here.
Do you want to plug your Instagram handle?
Oh, yeah, sure. Bandicoot, all lowercase, _ Ryan.
Link
all
in the
uppercase.
description below.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, that's flawless. It's like
Yeah.
this is the first time we're doing this.
You want to explain to our listeners, Myles, what happened?
Oh, fuck. I would love to. In a positive way, though.
Do it.
Yeah.
Positive energy.
Yeah, let's hear
Yeah.
this.
Positive energy. Nothing bad happened tonight. You know what? You know what did happen tonight? We got to hang out. We got to chat live with some of our viewers.
That's right.
And they'll remember that we were there. And we were watching a great UFC card. There was some incredible knockouts.
That's true.
There was some unprecedented knockouts. Let's say
Some
that.
great knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
And then, there was, a little bit of copyright infringement. And shit got shut down. We got pulled. We lost our footage. So this is plan B, us doing a postcard recording
That's right.
to just to make up for our
The lost.
lost
A makeup for
time.
the arrogance
our
of
lost
just live streaming.
episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of the gist of what happened.
That's a good way of putting it.
Pretty good
We're
card, though.
not bitter.
Yeah.
We're not going to be bitter about it.
It just
Okay.
means that the UFC acknowledges the existence of this
That's right.
podcast.
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
going to take this and we're going to learn from it.
You're 57 for
The
a reason.
UFC basically gave us a shout out tonight, so thank
Yeah.
you, UFC.
You know what it is? It's ever since we got lauded in with the top 62
I was just gonna say
MMA podcasts
in the world.
in the world, by the way. Yeah. We're 57 in the world.
Slowly climbing them ranks.
I mean, we're on their radar now. So
Yeah.
shit gets real when you're in the top 62.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's a
Really, it was
We're getting-
referee error tonight.
The UFC designated someone to fuck you guys over.
Yeah.
we're getting
That's-
closer. And
Someone's
closer.
getting paid to do this now.
So we're going to make it our goal to be at least 56 by the end of the summer. If not cracking the top 50.
And you never know, we might get that call for the title shot. You never know how things go.
For 45th.
For 45th.
Yeah.
The title shot of 45th.
Sometimes you bring that guy in to set an example.
Yeah.
We're that guy. You never know.
You know,
Moral of the story, we need a Taz cam.
yeah.
So, we'd like to start a GoFundMe.
What we'd like to do is we'd just like to Jorge Masvidal all over this podcast.
Just kill this podcast before it really gets going.
Record
Yeah.
time, yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
just start with the main event.
Yeah.
John Jones, Thiago Santos.
Somehow it was a split decision
decision.
by the
It
refs.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
So
Judges.
you know what? Those judges, they must have been eating some ghost pepper wings this evening because they were hallucinating if they thought that was a split
that was
decision.
scored for Thiago. I would love to hear other people's thoughts on that because we must be living in the Matrix.
Yeah.
With everything else that happened on this card, it does make sense that something fucking crazy like that happened for the main event.
Did they just phone it
Yeah.
in? Like, oh, well, you know what? It was Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's just give
There's a
John
couple
Jones
quick knockouts.
some fringe top 10 middleweights
Yeah.
and let's make them close fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
For no reason.
Thanks a lot, Bob Lazar. That's all I can say
You know, we just got talking about that when we got pulled down, I think, too.
from YouTube, yeah.
From
Yeah.
YouTube.
This is great. Somehow we're condensing all of the content we created, and we're condensing it and just making it pure gold for this next half hour, just for you, loyal fans.
This is craziness. Like, you get pulled down, and your hard work that we, make a living based on.
We do.
Is gone.
We have been eating craft dinner for so long. I want to be able to afford a steak.
We've made $1.73 from this podcast. During its entirety.
Since day one.
Yeah.
And since money is worthless in Canada.
Yeah. We actually all get paid in
rupees.
I was going to say popsicles.
And
rupees sounds good.
And myrrh. Yeah, wow. So anyway, in some alternate universe, Thiago Santos almost won.
Yeah. What else can you say about that fight? I mean, nobody is walking tomorrow.
Yeah, neither one of them. Thiago's going to go for surgery.
Yep.
On his left knee.
Yep, for sure.
Get that ACL reconstructed. Probably get a cadaver ligament put in there.
Hey, can I do a quick shout out to like the playback team for the UFC? Like, they have bullet time now in the octagon. They were able to like isolate the exact moment when the ACL of Thiago Santos' knee just like whoop.
Yeah, peaced out, said see you next year.
And then they just put that on a loop for like 10 seconds straight. That was
several seconds.
That was disgusting. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you can see his kneecap or the side of his knee bulging.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
Oh, it was great.
Also a big shout out to Bruce Buffer's suit tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We got to bring that back.
Yeah.
So it was Dapper AF.
Dapper AF. Suit game on fleek.
Nice suit. Nice suit.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was that basically.
That was the main
we
event.
Saw a lot of kicking from both guys.
Yeah.
Thiago only had one leg after the first round, and it was a little surprising to everybody here, and I think probably other people watching, that John did not try to take him down except for in the first round one time.
You know why? Yeah, he didn't want to take him down because Thiago just kept throwing that fucking knee at him.
Yeah, but you would think it would make it even easier.
You would think.
He kept stumbling all those times, every time.
Yeah.
It got worse round after round. Yeah. I mean, he would throw something, step down on it, and basically almost hit the mat.
Yeah.
No stability.
Zero.
So anyway, sorry, done. That is done.
Main event.
Yeah.
Co-main event.
Co-main event.
Nunes, Holm. Were you surprised?
I was a little surprised it was that quick, to be honest. But, Holly dips to that side. And everything seems obvious when after it happens, right? Yeah. It's like, oh, there's a tendency. So Holly always dips to the right. Amanda throws that left high kick.
I mean, all right. So it lasted less than a round, obviously, for anyone who's seen it already.
Yeah.
Now, Holly was attacking, low leg kicks for the first 4 minutes of that round, right? And then
40 seconds.
And then she throws up, like, she really lingers with this attack, with this kick, right? And Cam, you mentioned she's maybe setting up some kind of a question mark kick.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to
I don't
me.
know. I mean, in the replays, it looked like she was really indecisive with it. And Amanda Nunes just says, all right, I'm going to kick you in the head. You don't know what you're doing with your kick. You're too slow.
Here's my
Boom.
counter.
Head kick.
Yeah. And that's what I kind of brought up about Kenny Florian's comment he made this week about Holly Holm and how much combat experience she has and how, she's just a very hesitant fighter. And it's kind of weird for somebody with that much experience to be that hesitant almost.
Yeah.
So when she's throwing those little teeps to the knee or whatever she was doing to set up a question mark kick, it's just kind of alludes to Kenny Florian's
She was clearly
point.
setting things up, right?
Yeah.
Like, she had a bigger game plan for those leg teeps.
Yeah.
I don't know if she just wanted to develop damage and slow Amanda Nunes down for later rounds. But I don't know, like based on what she was trying to do with that kick when she ate it on the head from Nunes' kick.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what she was definitively trying to set up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I would love to hear it from them. But
Yeah.
Obviously, they had a game plan,
what her
right?
corner was planning. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a great finish for
a
Amanda.
Good stoppage too.
Perfect stoppage.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, no
I didn't
controversy.
realize how bad Holly was hurt until they showed the replay.
Oh yeah, like in the moment,
she tried to
it
stand
looked
up.
like it might have been a little early,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
not
Totally.
at all.
Totally.
perfect stoppage.
And that's really all you can say about the co-main.
Yeah.
Now the real
Oh, wow.
the real
The highlight of the night.
the real event.
The real main event of the evening.
Jorge Masvidal,
The highlight of the year.
George.
Ben Askren.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy.
you can't talk about it, faster than it happened.
Yeah.
Really, like,
Yeah.
that was a crazy
They're
finish.
being generous at 5 seconds. That was a 3 second.
Yeah.
That
he
was
was
a
hit at the 3 second.
That was a
he
3
was
second
done.
knockout.
That was just awesome. Like, Jorge was just like totally chill as soon as the round started, and he was smirking and talking to Ben like across the cage, and then
Yeah, as they were counting him in. Yeah.
fight starts, and he's got a smile on his face, and he just fucking runs at Ben.
Yeah.
Flying knee KO, clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ben does react. He kind of sees him coming. He's like, all right,
Takedown.
duck down for
Try to miss that. Try to go
Two-
under and go up or something.
Yeah,
I don't
two
know.
leg takedown. That's what he's going
Takes
for.
the knee on the ear.
Basically, just runs his head
Full right side.
Yeah,
Clips it.
into George's knee.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's fast.
out
That
cold.
was like the UFC video game.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
it's like
Like it wasn't like you would never predict that.
Ben
No.
Askren never been hurt by anybody.
Did-
never been
Undefeated.
dropped by anybody.
Yeah, that's right.
Undefeated.
Undefeated record.
19-0, and then takes a flying knee. First strike of the fight. Over.
How
5
crazy
seconds.
is this sport?
I know. This is why you watch. I'm
All
sorry, but
those
the
19
Patriots-
wins, they count for nothing now. He's
the Patriots
he's
aren't
back
gonna
to
win
square
the Super
one.
Bowl
Oh, that's
in
right.
5
Yeah, that's what we
seconds.
were saying. Like you're only as good as your last fight. Like how bad does Ben Askren look right now?
Well,
that's how crazy the sport is. Like I was saying during our live podcast, is you don't get a 7-game series, to beat
No.
Yeah.
your opponent or whatever.
Sometimes you only
It's-
have 3 seconds
yeah, like it is an unforgiving sport.
to either make it or break it.
that's it. You may never get a rematch either.
Oh no,
It's
No.
crazy.
I know.
he's not even going to remember that he ever fought Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, they're probably still
He's
trying.
gonna wake
Like
up
this-
like, when do we fight?
Yeah, like this is erased from his head.
What was fucked up about that too is that he was out
Oh yeah,
for minutes.
Yeah,
He went back in time.
that was not a good knockout.
That was not a good knockout.
he got sent back to 1969.
He was terraforming
He was-
Mars. Smiles.
He was on the Apollo missions.
Elon Musk is gonna hire him next Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
So
a-
you've spent time in orbit, have you?
We need you to use your experience to help our fellow astronauts.
Just on a what are those things? Those gyroscopes or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what those are?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where Ben's gonna be for the next week.
His
or
next
so.
vehicle is a lunar lander.
No, but he's on it, but in a picture from 1963.
Yeah.
And
Hello, Ben. Yeah, Elon's on the phone. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was not a good night for him, but holy shit, how do you not give Jorge Masvidal a title shot?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean,
And
all you got to do is play
The-
that.
There is
But-
no more dominant of performance than finishing your opponent with the first thing you throw at them.
Yeah.
in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, plus winning your last fight by KO
Yeah.
over a top prospect,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which he also came out throwing a flying kick to the nuts and landed
Yeah. Against Till.
against Darren Till. First strike of the fight was a foul, almost the same way.
They panned the camera to Usman after Jorge won, and Usman's just talking to the camera like Jorge doesn't want this smoke, blah blah blah. Like he just knocked out Ben Askren in 3 seconds.
Book it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Usman, have you seen
I think-
Jorge's hair?
I think he
Have
wants
you
that
seen
smoke.
it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's July 7th.
Ryan, you know what's up.
Oh,
I mean,
course.
Ryan knows he has hair
You
game.
have that hair.
Yeah.
You have that hair.
You know what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just
Powerful.
fought July 7th. You're going to fight August 7th. See you in a month.
Yeah.
No shit.
If you have that kind of hair with a beard, it's god tier.
God damn.
It's got here.
I don't think he can lose if he keeps the same haircut beard combo.
There's
It's
no way.
overpowered.
No.
Yeah.
He's OP.
OP as fuck.
Yeah.
There's no need to train.
It's basically the sword of
Gangbusters.
1,000 truths.
So, And then on top of that, let's move down to the next
Oh my
fight.
God, there's still more.
So we got,
what a card.
We got Luke Rockhold looking good coming up to 205. I don't lose to people like Jan.
Oh, he was looking so far past this fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
And
I
guess
mean-
what happens when you do that?
He lost the
You
fight
get
before
hit
he even
by
stepped in
left
the ring.
hook Larry.
Left hook Larry,
Left
for
hook
sure.
Larry.
Strikes again.
Yep. Yeah.
And not even a left hook with a lot of power. Like just
He gets hit.
Just a casual in
well,
the open.
well
spot there.
timed, well placed left hook.
Bink.
A little bink.
Shout out to Robin Black.
Yeah.
1 minute breakdowns.
Oh, there's going to be a 1 minute breakdown on that one for
There has to
sure.
Has to be. So he gets KO'd clean in the second round. I mean, after a really lackluster first round where he got hurt at the end by a high kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not, you know,
Nothing about his performance was inspired or impressive.
We were talking about this earlier. I thought, you know, if you're going to talk all that shit and you want a title shot pretty quick, maybe another fight after this one or something, you have to run through a guy like Jan. And make it, and it has to be a flawless victory.
It has to be.
You got to make an example
definitive.
of him.
Yeah,
sure.
it's got to be like clear cut, game over.
Yeah.
I'm one of these guys
Like
that
you
gotta watch out
you
for.
should be living up to the words you're speaking leading up to that fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And then you get knocked out. So sorry.
Yeah, too bad.
Night for Rockhold, unfortunately. Super talented guy.
Yeah, like super talented. Just I don't know.
Finds himself
I don't
in
know
bad
what happened.
positions.
I don't know.
Striking defense.
he
His
beat
knees,
himself.
But I mean, he was like
He looked tired in the first round.
in Strike Force and stuff. He looked so fluid. Like
Yeah, he
was
mean,
totally different.
his last fight was
style.
against Romero, though, and he looked great striking. For
Yeah, but he still didn't
couple
have that
rounds.
fluidity like he used to have when he fought like Jacare back in Strike Force, and
Could be injuries.
I think it's got to be leg injuries. Like
His
It's
shin was
just,
all
it's just
banged
all
up.
catching up to him now.
yeah,
or
like
what?
he's totally different. I think.
It's too bad.
I don't know.
And then I guess first fight of the main card, Sanchez versus Chiesa.
Yep.
Now, again, much respect to Diego. For Chiesa, I think you need to either consider retiring or move on to something else.
If you're Chiesa
Yeah.
after the victory,
After I know he won, and I know that's super disrespectful, but you just won a decision over Diego Sanchez,
Yeah.
who's been fighting since 1933
Recently inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame.
as the Ultimate Fighter 1 winner.
Yep.
He's been stopped by guys before. I don't
think
know.
that just kind of shows you where Michael Chiesa is at 32 years of age, I think, or something like that.
He's kind of not taking this seriously.
I think he's just gonna be a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
middle of the
for
pack
him.
type of guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna win some. He's gonna
A
lose
good
some.
test for some prospects, I think.
Yeah.
Is my judgment, but who am I?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I mean, he's got a great record. It's 16-4, obviously. I mean, it's nothing to laugh at.
Yeah.
But
He's still got
just-
a lot of fights ahead of him.
Yeah.
But
I think if you're fighting a guy with 41 professional fights who's taken the damage that Diego has, and you can't put him away
yeah,
either by submission or TKO.
Chiesa will never make a dent in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't.
Never
see-
in his
I know
career.
he wants a top 10 guy, and he did beat Condit at welterweight, which is
True.
You know, it's a good victory, but Condit has not looked the same in 4 years.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah, he's beating a
6
guy
fights in a
on,
row
on
and
his
I think
downhill.
he should retire as well. So
Let's look
but
up
that's it.
Condit's record.
That's the main card basically in a nutshell. I mean, that's a five fight loss or losing streak rather.
Yeah,
Decision.
that's not a great
submission,
record for
decision,
Condit.
Submission.
Mhm.
You know, it's unfortunate. Yeah, if you look at that, like look at his last 10 fights. So
Yeah.
he's lost 8 out of his last 10. Right, what's on the screen right there? That's 10 fights.
That's crazy.
He's won 2 out of 10.
Used to be a
So-
killer.
Yeah.
Almost beat George by TKO as well.
Yeah. But then he loses again. Then he wins against Martin Kampmann, who retired after that. Then he beats Tyron Woodley.
He lost.
Or loses to Tyron Woodley. And then he beats a weathered Thiago Alves.
And then he just can't crack that
And he
spot
can't
again.
seem to get back in it. So
Yep.
it's It's too bad.
It is too bad.
And then the Ngannou versus JDS got moved from that card. He got bumped up to last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where Ngannou TKO'd JDS.
Find a little replay of that maybe, if we can. Oops.
I don't know what else to say. I think you're getting. Tonight was crazy.
Oh, it was an incredible card.
It's fun to watch.
Great summer UFC card.
Mm-hmm.
One of the rare times where it actually all
Yeah, the card didn't fall
fills
apart.
out. Yeah,
Oh, here we
doesn't
go.
fall apart at the last
What's going on
minute.
with
You
this?
get a weird out of frame.
And a ton of knockouts.
So here you go. This is
Yeah, this
basically as long as the fight lasted anyway, so even if everybody's not in frame.
What's next for Ngannou, do you figure?
Well, if they don't do Jones versus Cormier, if Cormier knocks out Stipe or beats him again, if they don't do that, here we go.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
god damn.
It's just dangerous hands.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
So if they don't do Jones versus Cormier, then it has to be him versus Cormier.
Mhm.
Like if Cormier wins.
Yeah.
If Stipe wins, then they'll do Stipe versus him again. And then who knows what happens with Daniel. If he loses, what else is left for him? It's hard to hype up any fights if he
Yeah.
wants to retire anyway.
the only fight at that point that they could hype up would be him and Jones.
Yeah.
Because
if he
that fight can always be sold.
But right now he's undefeated at heavyweight, so if he loses to Stipe, what angle do you have really to sell it? Like there's
You sell it to the people that don't know any better.
I guess. Yeah, like he's already lost twice to
I know.
John, so it's tough.
Yeah, I don't know.
The fight business is tough.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't lose to Stipe. I'm confident he won't.
Yeah.
And I just want to see him take another victory, retire into the sunset.
Yeah, go off and be an analyst
Yep.
and do commentary.
Yep.
He's great to have
Oh, he's
on the
he's
panel.
one of the best.
Yeah.
But goddamn, is Stipe Miocic dangerous?
Look at that. It's a pretty good like his record is incredible.
Yeah, like how many people can say they've beat Overeem, Junior Dos Santos, and Francis Ngannou
Nobody.
Yeah,
in a row?
Verdum
Yeah, and knocks out Verdum.
for the title, yeah. He's arguably one of the
So
best
crazy.
heavyweights of all time himself.
Yeah. He's back in another. He's got another year on his suspension still, huh?
I think so, yeah. UFC won't release him either.
Just too bad. Come on, Kane. Kane's gonna go wrestle now.
Is he? He's gonna
Yeah.
wrestle.
Really?
He's gonna wrestle, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
I think he's done. He's had enough of that.
Doesn't want to take any more punches
He's
to the
what,
face.
35, 36 now.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, 37, I think that said.
Oh, 37. Old. He's getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
So that was pretty much tonight in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a quick recap of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Paid for a Pro Tools subscription I'm not going to use again.
We got to upgrade our gear, we figured out, and
And
Yeah.
maybe we gotta change the angle of the TV.
potentially.
Maybe.
Maybe moving up or
Maybe.
something. I don't know.
have to slide it up the mount
Yeah.
or some such thing.
Keep this train rolling. Rolling down its tracks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we
So,
definitely.
Well, they do the fight companion ones. How does it look?
I always listen to them. I never actually watch them live, so I don't know where they put the if
'Cause
they actually have a screen in frame.
Yeah, because that one camera's like right towards the
Is it?
TV.
Well, the problem is they also switch camera views all the time, right?
Right.
Which we don't do.
Mm,
So if
that's
it's
right.
in frame at all, yeah,
It'll be for like a second.
yeah.
I
See, it's
really-
always just
Yeah,
on them.
if at all.
Sometimes they'll... Ooh, somewhere here. I think theirs is like so bright, you never really see it.
Yeah.
Maybe you just don't at all. I don't know. Can't remember.
Oh, man. We got a lot to learn.
We need someone to start bringing cheese.
It's an uphill battle. Cheese?
Cheese.
I can bring cheese.
Yeah, we need a cheese connoisseur like they.
Myles is like
Brian
a cheese
Callen.
connoisseur.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's pretty good with the cheese.
Dude, I've worked.
Yeah.
I've worked.
We got to do
with
cheese and wine. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got coffee.
Yeah. That's
Brian.
Brian.
Put a kettle right here, and then
We should just a Keurig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just like have my
that beautiful audio experience. That's what we need to add to this.
to your coffee.
ASMR.
But yeah, so it's pretty low. Like the camera's pretty low. I think the TVs are higher, which helps on theirs.
It probably helps that they're all high as well.
Yeah.
That's what we're
like
missing.
I've seen once or twice where they switch over and then you can only see the
yes.
bottom corner of their
Yeah.
TV. So I mean, they're pretty high.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we got to make some adjustments because we're going to keep getting.
Yeah, can't do any more.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen again.
No.
No.
That was going so well.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
But yeah,
It's
good
one of the best.
recap. Good recap.
That was a
I
good
guess.
little recap.
Yeah. I mean, thanks to all you live viewers that were in the
Oh,
comments.
yeah, that's right.
Hold on.
Terry with
Don't
us?
finish this yet. Let's do 10 minutes of other
you got?
shit. The etc. stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
Etc.
right.
Stuff.
Have you guys seen Chernobyl?
Yeah.
What do you think,
So,
Myles?
Myles has you've been watching?
I've
Or you
watched
the-
it.
Okay, how many episodes are there?
5.
5, yeah.
Oh, I think I'm on the
Is there only
last one.
5?
Yeah, it's a mini series.
I must be on the last one then.
Yeah,
Fuck, it was
Like,
great.
Halfway through.
yeah. What's happened? Where are they at?
You haven't seen it yet, so I'm not
No, just I know how it ends. Everyone dies.
it's embedded in our
this
history.
isn't a surprise.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit dramatic.
I remember social studies. Come on.
Yeah, like it's a little bit. I don't think that many people people.
It is first and foremost.
They don't actually know.
Something else.
It's first and foremost a historical drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the drama.
Yes.
They
Stop it.
What do you
I want to believe.
There are some things that they
No, definitely some shit happened.
that they change about history.
Yeah.
There are things that they unnecessarily focus on,
Okay,
What?
okay, so
incorrectly
Like
focus
what?
on.
Tell me.
yeah, okay, so this was my question because I kept thinking about it the whole time I was watching. It was like, what parts am I being bullshitted on? Because I know the story decently.
Yeah.
The
don't know
the
every technical
problem
thing about
is for a lot of it, they are being accurate to what was understood and believed at the time that it was happening.
Oh, okay.
What I take issue with is what that then portrays as common perspective for everyone watching it today.
Okay.
So my biggest issue is they basically portray all of the first responders, the firefighters that showed up on scene. They basically portray all of them as contagious.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Not true.
Yeah.
Complete bullshit.
You have radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
read something about that where they were talking about like there was an issue with how they were transferring like nuclear radiation that way from like character to character or something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't
Or
work
was
that
just-
way.
It doesn't work that
Yeah,
way.
like you don't become a beacon where you
So-
radiate the shit.
Yes.
So,
You take
and
cell
forgive
damage.
me if you're not this far in, Ryan,
That,
but
don't
like
worry, just
at a certain point,
Sell it.
they're basically in the hospital
Yeah.
and they're behind plastic sheets.
yeah.
And everyone's concerned about anyone going into the plastic sheets because the way it's portrayed is that they're concerned about the people going in
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
They're,
Yeah,
they're,
but
assuming
they're
that this
just what
person
they
they're-
infected is giving off
they're
radiation.
they're concerned about the health of the people going in.
Yeah.
That is not how it works.
Yeah,
You
no,
should
exactly.
be concerned about the health of the person on the bed.
Yeah.
Because the reason they're in a plastic sheet is because they have no immune system.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was something I found odd too.
Isn't that just because they had no idea? They were basically assuming.
Well,
it was
and
transferred that way?
and that's why I say like
At that
that's
time.
why I
At the
say
time, they
they're
assumed
they're being historically accurate to maybe
To the time period that
the
that happened.
the
Yeah, that's what I
understanding
mean, yeah.
of medical.
Yeah, they just
At
didn't
that
really
time.
know. I don't
Yeah.
think.
They didn't know when they were being cautious. Fair point, but that's not how people see it when they're watching that today.
Yeah. It's like they're contagious because they have radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
And the lady whose baby dies after being alive for 4 days.
Yeah.
It's portrayed like she died because
she hugged she hugged her husband at the hospital. The baby died.
But really, the
complete nonsense.
Yes, it would have been
complete
just the
nonsense.
exposure because she was in.
Yeah, that was
dramatic
fucking just how they wrote it.
Yeah.
And the the visual condition of them. Like
they exaggerated that for sure.
Way
really?
exaggerated.
They looked like zombies.
Are you sure?
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Because I thought like a lot of that stuff, for accuracy, was covered up. You know what I mean?
But if you look back at radiation burns and ARS symptoms or people with ARS from Hiroshima or Nagasaki, it's different. Like they're burned and they're deformed. They don't look good. Like it's obviously bad, but they don't look like what those people looked like was essentially when you are gutting an animal or something. It looks like the organ bag essentially, or the gut sac. You would call it, where it's basically connective tissue that holds all the organs in place. That's what they look like.
Yeah,
that was like their skin tone.
It was pretty fucked up. Yeah,
and
it was a little extreme.
You know, for fucking an HBO miniseries, like that's the shit you want to throw in because you have no limit on your rating. Like, go all the way.
It was juicy.
Shock value.
Yeah, it was juicy.
Yeah, why not?
I liked it.
I don't fault them for that.
No, you got to take a little license. Yeah. Because, whether or not that's the exact thing it looked like, when you're trying to convey a point of how shocking
when you think back on it, you're going to remember what that looked like. Now.
It's more impactful. Like if you're a viewing party, right? It's more impactful to see that versus
the real version.
You got some red marks on your skin and your immune system's failing and you're going to die from the flu. So it makes sense. It was good. I liked it. The technical stuff was I enjoyed.
Wonderfully shot, wonderfully acted. Like I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, I wonder how close the accounts of like the actual, because we have there's so many factors there. Like you have the communist government, the Soviet Union, and trying to, how much of the story did you actually get? Like. As far as
that's just it. Like that was the goal of the show. Like the creator of the show, Marsvin or whatever his last name is.
Yeah, he's on the credits like 14 times.
Yeah, his purpose and his objective with creating the show was to demonstrate like what happens when a system that is obsessed with secrecy and maintaining this illusion of power. Like how unsustainable that is. Like that was the point of the show, was demonstrating that lies will add up to you having to pay a debt.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, again, going back to what I have issues with is like, what more people are going to pick up on this is maybe that they're scared of nuclear energy now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the point.
That's his unintended effect that he's creating, right?
Yeah.
And like he can say it's not about nuclear energy all he wants. It's about, Soviet Russia and the lies that they were perpetrating. But you're also making commentary on nuclear energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is not great right now because it's a viable solution to solving our problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just has to be managed correctly.
Well said.
Like
well said.
I think you can.
I agree with you.
Well said. Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But it was good. I mean, there's so many parts. It's so easy. It's easy to have a idea of like, or be revisionist about certain things, and I thought at least a lot of it was a really good. It made a good point of showing how people that behave badly in certain situations or manage things poorly, it doesn't take much for that to stack up and become a disaster.
Yeah.
It doesn't, a guy that's super arrogant and doesn't listen to anybody on his team, like people that work for him, never works with them before, but he comes in and he has this major attitude.
Yeah. And like they really laid it on thick, especially in like the 4th and 5th episode. Like they really like piled all of the blame on like that one guy who was in the control room.
Yeah.
And like like
were resisting.
They really should have been focusing more on like the fact that it was a systematic failure.
There had to be more.
But you got to have a villain. I get it.
Yeah, and then he basically tries to slough it off at the trial, sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But you have, again, exactly what you said.
I mean, he really looks like a fucking piece of shit by the end of the show. He is the most vile human being on the planet Earth.
Even when he's dying in the hospital and just smoking cigarettes and looking out the window.
Yeah, refusing to talk to refusing to talk to the doctor.
Makes you wonder like how he actually was in real life.
Yeah.
How close of a
portrayal that was. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But then the other thing too, I always wonder is what the information that you get.
Yeah.
This is Soviet. This is the USSR we're talking about here. How accurate can it be? I mean, obviously, there's public record of the.
I mean, yeah, like
a lot of this.
I think they were pretty historically accurate. Like they were very well researched in, their writing of the film.
What I did like too was where they were leaving, or where they had to, the parts where they're researching how much radiation is out there, and they have the parties going out and doing this stuff, and then with the animal control, and all this other stuff. I don't know which part of that is, but I know the liquidators, like the miners and stuff, that part.
That's all. That all happened.
Pretty accurate. Yeah. Like it's cool. Yeah, this is what.
Oh, and it's an incredible story. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Stellan Skarsgård, the guy who played the politician Boris. I mean, that guy deserves a fucking award for his performance in this. And like the thing that really struck me a lot with that kept coming up episode after episode, like especially in the episode 2 to 3 to 4, like the Soviet Union, like their only resource that they could continually throw at this problem was manpower.
Yeah.
Like they had to subtly try and beg Germany for like a lunar rover so that they could remove, radioactive graphite from their roof. And they had to lie about how much radioactive it was. And their only solution to every problem was just like, well, let's just throw people at it until it's solved.
Yeah.
And I believe it's in the second episode when the Boris character basically has to step up and be like, when they're trying to convince the 3 plant operators to have to go into the basement into the water to open up some valves to drain the water out. And the scientist character is kind of explaining to them well, we need you to do this, and then the one guy in the audience is why should we? And then Boris guy stands up and he's like, because you have to, because it has to be done.
Yeah.
That was like a.
That was
the scene when they're
that
down
speech
there?
gave me chills. Oh, and when they're down there and
their
their
flashlights give out,
the fact that they end the episode on that
Yeah.
point and then start the next one, so good.
Fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah.
How would you?
HBO.
Okay, so if that was if you had watched that and when the series was happening, how would you even live your life for a week?
Oh, I know.
If you couldn't just binge watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely watched them all in a row, so I didn't have to suffer.
The lights go out. The lights go out.
Especially if you know nothing about the event, if you go in to this cold, that would be terrifying. You're gonna think oh god, is the entire water table for Eastern Europe gonna be
just fucked up,
radiated?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Oh man,
that's amazing.
And then that brings us to Stranger Things 3.
Oh yeah. 2 episodes in.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
We'll have to probably all watch it and then
we can do a post-mortem on this one as well.
Yeah. So far,
start it this week then.
I mean, I like it so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan so far as well.
Stranger Things.
You ever seen it?
No.
You haven't watched it? Really? Oh man.
You should get on board, man.
It's a can of worms.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's real good.
Be binging it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third season just dropped on Thursday.
Probably top 3. One of my favorite things Netflix has produced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
It is
easily top 3.
Well, let's just Well, we'll watch this kind of trailer after
So you
this.
have, like usually with Netflix shows.
Oh, I hate Netflix movies.
Yeah.
You do?
They don't know how to make a movie.
Come on. Have you seen Arc?
Arc? I don't think so.
No, I haven't seen Arc.
Well, the time manipulation stuff.
The last movie I
Time
watched
manipulation.
was
it's pretty good.
Prospect.
For a Netflix movie, and if you have nothing else to watch, I suggest it highly.
Have you seen
Okay.
Prospect?
No.
Or Prospector? No, Prospect. I think it's called Prospect.
No, I have not.
It was good.
Yeah?
Not great.
I think they have some... I mean, Bird Box was fucking great, if you ask me.
I like that one. That was interesting.
No, Bird Box was hot garbage. The last two I've seen were Mother and Prospect.
Gotta watch Bird Box again.
No.
Give it a second
Which one's
chance, Miles,
Mother?
okay?
I think it was called Mother. No, it was called... Because that was the Darren Aronofsky film.
That's
was called...
the one with the Jennifer Lawrence.
It was
and,
called I Am Mother.
Oh,
Where
okay.
there's like a robot raising a kid in a bunker.
Oh, okay. I know. I haven't watched that one yet, but I know of that. That's what I was trying to think
And
of.
the actress who was in $1 Million Baby is
Jennifer, or no, I can't remember what her name is now. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know
about.
who you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, she's in it. It's watchable.
Okay.
Bird Box, I would never recommend anyone. Stay far away
Hater.
from that trash.
Hater. All right, let's wrap this bitch up.
All right,
All right.
that was good.
Good little recap. Thank you for everybody who tuned in.
Yeah,
Did I word that correctly?
Yeah.
Thanks.
To
Thanks, everybody.
everybody.
thanks to our
Thanks.
loyal fans.
Thanks to everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
Ryan, thanks for coming out.
Oh,
We'll get it.
thanks for the
We'll get it
invite.
nailed down.
For sure.
Thanks to Ryan. Shout out.
What's your Instagram handle again?
Oh, right. Bandicoot, all lowercase, _ Ryan, all lowercase.
And
Artist.
yeah,
Check us
seriously,
out.
check him out. Like legit artist,
One of the best artists out of Canada, if you ask me.
easily.
Well, now I
Easily.
have to update it so I can show
Yeah.
my newer stuff just to
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
Got
that
a
idea
diverse
go along.
portfolio.
Yeah, get on that Instagram account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
So-
can follow us at basically every social media /MMA ETC. Find us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and everywhere else you find podcasts.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks
All right.
everybody.
See you next time.